Welcome back.
Okay, we're back.
And we're back.
And we're back.
Like, everyone's having this happy, good feels vibe, helping orphans, all that shit. No, I'm getting fucking Game of Thrones over here.
Listen, it's only a matter of time until it happens to us.
Right. So, headmaster, common literacy, mathematics.
For the young kids, should we do, like, White World history?
History.
Be nice.
I feel like we should make that optional.
Yeah. Like, if somebody wants to, like, learn the stuff, like, optional history, and then, like, for instance, if we're gonna have Captain be an apothecary, we could also probably have her be, like, a optional, like physical,
Well, I think
like,
so.
education
I think
thing.
those are going to be more like they're not going to teach in the school. If kids want to do an apprenticeship with them, they will go work with them.
Yeah, so the apprenticeships will
Yeah.
be handled by a liaison for those
Okay.
specific like shops and whatnot. So we have one person who deals with all of the shop owners while they're the ones who go to the shop owners and then
Yeah.
come back with information for the apprentice.
Okay, apprenticeship liaison.
There you go.
You guys are outside of the schooling right now, by the way.
You guys were being watched.
Oh, by what?
Porcelain.
Oh.
Doll head.
Where?
And on the shelf. They are watching everything that is attached to us, I believe.
I'm getting sick and tired of these dolls.
It makes sense. I mean,
Not surprised.
We leave it for now. Because I'm assuming I was the only one who saw it.
yeah. So we could
It's just
she's-
contemplating things.
Act.
Anyway,
Casual.
so for the teachers, yeah. So I think we're pretty much there. Like, because the only major important things would be common for reading and writing, and
Yeah.
Vance, can you get a bit closer to your mic?
no. I want to lean back on my chair.
Ezra's gonna look around for another doll outside somewhere.
Make a perception check.
I'll help.
Nat 20.
Oh,
Alright.
For a total of.
Oh, just 20. That's all. I don't have anything else on it.
Okay.
like 20 is gonna help you, or maybe I will.
Roll for the. Okay. As you are scanning around and looking at every corner and everything, you notice that from one of the rooftops in one of the gutters, a small porcelain head resting as the only visible eye you see that is upraised is looking around. Not at you guys specifically, just around the general area. Its eye going.
I was just gonna look up there and just point. God, they're freaking everywhere.
The moment you point at it, its eyes lock onto you.
How high is it?
It's about 60 feet up.
60 feet? I'm gonna walk directly underneath it.
You hear a scuttling sound coming from the gutters as porcelain on metal go.
And I try to peek through the window of since we're right outside the building, can I peek inside one of the front windows just to see if that one head's still there?
Sure, make a perception check.
25.
28, 25.
25.
Oh, okay, you said 28. I was like, and then when you
No,
said 25, I was like, what?
I did math wrong. Leave me alone.
You do still see the doll in there. And it's now just looking around going.
Okay.
We have 6 employees to find. A headmaster, common literacy and mathematics for the children, history, which is optional, an apprenticeship liaison for those coming of age of working age, and someone to teach. I don't know how to say this, but business savviness,
Entrepreneurship.
I guess.
I think that still fall. I think that would still fall under the the responsibilities, I guess, for the from the apprenticeship, because they all need some sort of business.
Okay, I will-
Ezra, as you are underneath that gutter, by the way, the scuttering stops, and then all of a sudden the porcelain doll is thrown out of the gutter and falls right in front of you. But instead of falling to the ground, it stays suspended right in front of your face
the-
as marionette-like strings are attached to it, and it's looking at you, staring with this like slacked-jawed motion, head tilted to one side, and you just hear this cacophony of.
Ezra, real quick, is gonna pull out his dagger, yell, or kind of just say, "I don't appreciate being watched," and just smash it.
Roll an attack.
Cody, you peeked your mic again.
you
But he's having a fun time
gotta move
cackling.
away from your mic a bit if you're gonna do
It
that.
sounded really funky, though. I'm not gonna
Alright.
lie.
It's
I
a
liked it
game.
better because
25?
it was more distorted.
Yeah, it was distorted and funny.
25
was
to
that?
hit it.
25 hits. Roll some damage.
Daggers,
But no, what you heard was this. It went,
four.
It's not picking it up
Yeah,
at that
we're
part.
not hearing
This-
anything.
It's
I,
not hearing it.
I slightly heard it.
I mean, I could turn my noise suppression off.
Been 9
I think we get it. It's
damage.
fine.
9 damage to it.
You slash at it, and you manage to chip away at some of the porcelain. When you do so, the mouth opens up, and a small dart-like appendage appears as it shoots at you in reaction.
Oh,
Oh fuck!
That is a natural 20.
Oh my
Oh,
god!
Oh.
fuck. Good thing I slept.
You take 8 points of piercing damage. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Oh boy. 7 on that.
All right, cool. We'll get to that here in a second. The moment this
God.
little dart shoots out of its mouth, the strings immediately yank it back up into the gutter system with a and you hear it scuttering away further into the gutters, into the next bit, and then you hear it just hopping around to the next building. Go. All right, so here's a D8. Excuse me. You take 6 points of dexterity damage
What?
as the poison seeps into you, making you
Oh.
sluggish. So your dexterity is lowered by 6 points.
Holy
Or-
shit!
24 hours.
So from what to what?
Yeah, and not looking too good there, Ezra.
From 18 to 12, so I have +1 now.
So the moment that the dart hits you, you hear your heartbeat in your ears just go as it begins to push this venom into your blood system. You take the dart out. There's no poison inside of it. It's like just a little dart with the poison tipped that went into you.
Ah, God. That was a
Ezra?
mistake.
Until your next long rest.
Ezra's been
Ah.
poisoned.
He's
Well,
gonna
is he?
slowly walk back to the group. That was a mistake. Oh, God.
noted.
I feel
Hmm.
tired.
Do I let him suffer for his actions or not? I could use 5 points and get rid of the poison, or I can let him suffer.
I think a reprimand would be in order, but Felix isn't there.
You know, I like your thinking. He's gonna suffer for
At least for a little bit.
All right.
You're-
What would you guys like
Everybody-
to do next?
Don't attack the dolls.
No shit, Sherlock.
Right. Well, with that out of the way, moving on.
Just walking by Ezra, giving him kind of a light back of the head smack, like you idiot. Would you do that?
Oh.
We're all just getting up on us. We're just like, come on, man.
No, I'm checking in on
hard,
him. With
just
paying
like
him.
that, you dummy.
I'm gonna give him a hug and
Oh.
cast Cure Wounds.
It
You
is
took-
weird though because they seem to be more active now than they were before.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's something I was worried about.
If we
Um,
took out
heal
points,
10
then
points
that's
of damage.
needed.
Hey.
Doesn't get rid of the poison, sadly.
No, but it makes him feel better, right?
It'd be great if somebody here
Yeah.
could cure a poison, you know.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, moving on. Learn from your mistake.
All
I didn't
right.
like it watching me.
So what are we doing?
All right.
Well,
Julia's still wanting to go shopping, right?
Oh, we need to go talk with the
Yes.
people as well.
are we gonna fan out or are we gonna go as a group?
That's a choice we can make, I guess.
We have
stay
a
with
lot of time.
Phileas, as I know Phileas didn't want to be by himself.
And
so-
maybe we can end at the bars so I can actually drink this time. Maybe that'll help this poison go away.
Fine, if you're gonna bitch and moan about it, just gonna go over and give him 5 points of lay on hands to cure the poison.
All right, you feel the poison begin to lessen and out of your body as this magical healing fills you with warmth. Your sluggish actions begin to return to normal, so you go and return back to your regular dexterity
Thank you.
modifier.
Yeah, learn to not mess with things that you should not be messing with.
Hey, it popped out in front of me. It scared me, okay? Anyways, let's continue. Let's go
Oh,
talk
so
to people.
so something's well. I guess this is you should be glad you weren't sleeping with Ezra, or she would have probably got stabbed.
Hey, can't help it that I have a reactionary to just attack, okay?
All right, let's fan out into 3 groups of 2, and then we can maybe at least get half the people we need.
3 groups of 2, but Felix isn't here.
Forgot about that.
So
Damn it, Felix.
Melian,
Get over here.
Phileas, and then
All right, I'll go get Felix and go to Ale Drop Tavern, or not Ale Drop, Honeydew. Felix and I'll head over to Honeydew.
All right,
So if you can convince him to come with you.
Maybe.
Felius and I will go to the God, which one's Sandy at? What's the names?
Ale Drop Tavern.
Oh, that's where they were?
Yeah.
Where's the other one? We'll go
And then maybe
we'll go talk to Felius. We'll go talk to what is there so many names?
You gotta do with Cacklethorn then.
Cacklethorn. We need to go talk to
Cacklethorn.
We'll go talk to Cacklethorn.
and then someone go to the church and see if maybe we can get like a basic educator.
So then Sister can go to me and Sister can split up. I can go to the church.
Can we stop? Please, ask Ezra. Can we stop by Quotep's as well on the way?
Yep, we can do that.
Okay.
And then we'll all meet up at the bar afterwards.
All right. So we're gonna go ahead and streamline this a little bit, as this is very much downtime activity.
Yeah.
But give me the names of the people that you want to petition.
So you have Cacklethorn.
Are you talking about like for the educators or?
For the educators, for tradesmen, who are you talking to in order to do whatever you need to do?
we're getting.
Well, I just
Bruno,
wanted to put up a job posting.
Cacklethon.
I mean, you can do that too.
Well, yeah.
put up a job posting and gauge interest with
Just
specifics.
ask around. Yeah.
Okay. If that's the case, what I need you to do is roll a for those that are doing it, that is. Go ahead and roll me just a We'll go with persuasion. Roll me a persuasion check. If there's anyone aiding you, roll it with advantage, and then the individual groups can roll them. And determining on what the results are will determine what you guys manage to get for the school. So we'll go with Ezra and Phileas. Who's rolling for that part?
You've got the persuasion here.
I'm proficient in this.
I am not.
Go ahead and
20,
roll.
17 plus 3, so 20.
20. Okay. Then we got Kyron and who was with Kyron?
I was gonna go back to Felix.
All right. So Felix, would you join Kyron?
Or would
No,
you be
Felix would have absolutely refused to leave the room.
All right. So Kyron, you're just making the roll by yourself then. No advantage.
26.
26. Okay. And the last one, Lunaris and Asisaroth. Who's rolling for it?
I thought we were splitting.
Oh, you two are splitting?
Yeah, because he could go talk to Bruna about the thing.
All right.
And then-
So Lunaris and Asisaroth, both of you make rolls with no advantages.
I got a 23.
Got 19.
I get to talk to Lady Ashura again.
All right. These are all considered successes. I will keep that in mind in terms of higher Rions and everything like that, and I will let you know what happens at the end of the month.
Cool.
Meanwhile, I believe Phileas wanted to go to the Hoarder's Nook, if I'm correct.
Yes. I
Alright.
just wanted, if it's still there, to pick up the Ring of Warmth.
Okay. It is indeed still there. Quiltip sells it to you. Let me go ahead and get the pricing.
It was
for
1K.
it. Very well.
I wrote it down.
Ready for this moment.
He does sell it to you. He also asks if you are going to make your way over to the L Drop Tavern after this.
I believe we were.
Good. It would seem that plans have changed, and your deal with me, through your other friend, may happen sooner rather than later. My friend has arrived in town today, actually, and we are making ready for our next voyage.
Oh, well, that expedites things fairly well.
Yes. Come, I would like to introduce you to him. He is a very well-known figure here in Deutschwald.
Oh, thank you.
Add to equipment.
So who all is going to the L Drop Tavern?
I think
Ezra
we're done
is-
here.
Lunaris might be going to the L Drop Tavern.
If we
After-
discuss that, I'll go back. That's fine.
After leaving the honeydew, I'm checking in on Felix one more time, making absolutely sure he doesn't want to come with us to meet up with the others.
And Felix responds with,
Just absolute no. He is not coming out of the room.
Are you sure? Are you okay, Felix?
No, yes, I'm fine. This is very delicate. Just leave me to my work, please.
All right. I know that's crap, but I also know you're busy. We'll pick up on this again later.
Also, Sammy, look at the DMs. That would put in the initial response.
All right. So who all is going over to the L Drop Tavern?
Everyone but
Phileas-
Felix.
Everyone but Felix.
Lunaris isn't going.
Oh, you're
Lunaris
not?
Isn't going.
No,
Alright.
I'm going back to actually Stradivarius Manor.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
And Asisaroth?
Yeah, I'll go to the tavern.
Okay. So you all make your way to the Eldrop Tavern. The Eldrop Tavern is exceedingly busy this time for some odd reason. There is a cacophony of people all inside cheering, celebrating, throwing cups in the air. They're all surrounding one individual. As Quiltip kind of gives this crooked smile looking down to you, Phileas. Let us go introduce you, yes?
Oh, uh, to them?
And they quickly grab your hand
Oh.
and guide you
Oh,
to
he grows up so fast.
the mass of people. You all
Uh.
watch as Phileas is being guided by Quiltip to this table.
You just see
Kyron-
Ezra give him a thumbs up. You got this.
Kyron, you recognize the individual at the table.
I was about to say, I think I know who this is.
Let me go ahead and get their description up real quick. I don't have this document open for some reason. I am stupid. La di da. There.
Oh no.
I never wrote down their descriptions. I
People.
just sort of wrote down like notable things about them.
All right. No, that's Alice. It's Elizabeth. Ah, here we go. So, a very not so imposing figure, standing about 5'10". He has a very lithe, strong chord form. Shoulder length black hair, swept away into a little ponytail over his shoulder. He has one green colored eye, one almond colored eye. His complexion not as dark as the rest of the family. Sharing more with the father's side, with the mother's side, is Irving Ironroot.
Oh.
Irving, as you remember, Sammy, is the middle child of the Ironroot family, who, still loved by his family,
Well,
is kind of the black sheep, as he is not ever in town. He is the adventurer of the family. He does not hold a position of power here in Dwightswald. He's got no guard station or anything. He very much just has his family's name, as he has gone out to make a name of himself as an adventurer, a scholar, and an archaeologist.
Hey, he's already better than any of the other.
oh,
Uh,
he's much better. He's about Claude level.
As you approach
he's-
Phileas, you do notice the telltale traits of the Ironroot family, the hard-set jaw, but the very much his mother's smart and suave personality as your group approaches.
Okay.
Quiltip! Welcome! And everyone cheers, they're all cheering for him that he's made it back. They're all clamoring him, trying to get him to tell them stories. He's like, I'll tell you all about my latest adventure here in a little bit. I'm glad everyone's doing fine. I have business though. Quiltip! Who's this little friend you have here? He motions to you, Phileas.
Hi.
Hi! What's your name?
I guess I recognize that this is an iron, so I guess it's not that wild.
Yeah.
It's not that foreign. I'm Phileas.
Well, it's good to meet you, Phileas. My name's Irving. Quiltip, is this a new employee of yours? Ha ha. No, this here is Phileas Flintlock. He is an adventurer such as yourself, and is grouped up with Kyron Stratifier. If you remember Kyron? Is he here? Kyron!
Hey,
He shouts over the sea of people, and he makes a gesture for you to approach. The swath of people just kind of part ways. There's a bit of a murmuring going on as they realize, the person that literally was jailed last night is up and about with everyone else that was jailed last night. So there's a bit of a heavier atmosphere.
Hmm.
But
Hmm.
hey.
Gyron! Ezra! He kind of
What's
points to
up?
you. Hey!
Ezra's gonna walk over.
And there's another to your group. Oh, you're a big lad. Hi! He says as he looks at you, Asusara.
Hi.
Well, this is a funny circumstance. Quiltip, what's going on? Well, I made a deal here with Mr. Stratovire, and he is to aid me and you in the most recent discovery you made in payment of a special item I acquired. Acquired, he says with quotation marks, and Quiltip kind of gives this cawing laugh and just gives him a look. He's like, yes, acquired. Well, heck, more hands on deck would be amazing. Please take a seat, take a seat. Well, shit, I didn't expect for a group this big, honestly. It was going to just be you and me, Quiltip. But the more
There's
the
2 more.
merrier. There's 2 more. Big group. Okay. Well, that's actually good.
Irving, have you been home yet?
I just got back into town.
I see.
I mean, my family, they'll hear of me being here soon. Dad will probably come and try to force me home instead of being here at the tavern. Probably going to send Frederick here to pick me up here in a second, but it's fine. It's fine. I'll go ahead and give you the skimmy before anything happens, and then we can figure out when would be the best time for us to leave. I'm hoping to leave in the next couple days because this discovery is a discovery of a lifetime, literal life-changing event here. I'm sorry. I'm blabbering on like an
Ezra
idiot.
is just gonna have this look, and I'm sure Kyron looking at his VRM right now has the same look. It's just like, oh god, he doesn't know.
yeah.
Well, okay, I'll go ahead and give you a little bit of a download of what's going on. So, I have discovered a ancient prior rune. Do you guys know who the priors are? If you want to, if you wish to recall anything, roll an intelligence check for me.
Can Phileas?
I guess my
Phileas
intelligence is
doesn't need
high.
to.
Okay.
I got a 16.
Okay, apparently I know more than I think I do.
Phileas raises his hand.
I got a 23.
Okay, so Ezra 23, Kyron
16.
16. Okay. So as you guys are recalling this information, Phileas raises his hand, and Irving just goes, "Oh, go ahead, speak. Let me know what you know."
The prior, well, the prior were essentially the ancestors of what we know today as elves. They were the ones who were here before any of us. Well, they're called the prior because they were there prior to the calamity, if I remember.
Ezra, as you might have heard this in like whisperings of the tavern runners here. Heck, you might even heard Irving talk about it every so often, but this is accurate. Kyron, you're a little less certain, but it does ring a bell with you. The prior were the civilization that dwelled on this planet before the cataclysm hit. The cataclysm being that, when another world ripped open a gate to enter into this one, your people, not just beast folk, but all the citizens and denizens of this world currently were once denizens of another world, and the gods essentially ripped open a tear in space and time for them to evacuate to this world. I believe I've told you about this before, but it essentially caused a cataclysm to happen where magic stopped functioning. The weave, as it was called, of magic disintegrated. So this civilization that had built itself on magic and technology that ran off this weave stopped functioning in an instant, causing untold devastation across this people. And there has been no signs of any survivors of these people aside from a bloodline of elves that were slowly being, altered in a way already that called any lineage to them. Since then, relics and ruins of this long gone civilization have been very hard to find, and it is a, as he put it, a chance of a lifetime when one is found without it being gutted by treasure hunters or, some society that wanted the technology or knowledge for themselves. So, in a cave system not too far from here, there is a ancient Priorian ruin that we found. A tower that has been literally lodged inside this underground tunnel system. We we theorize that it was one of the towers that were supposed to traverse the astral realm, blinking in and out of existence. And when the weave broke, it got trapped in this area. So, my job is to go in, discover as much as I can about these people, find any treasures or any scriptures, anything at all that I might be able to bring back to the Archaeologist Guild, so we may record and learn from these people. And I'm assuming since Quiltip here has brought you here, you're all in on the excavation?
I guess
Yeah.
so.
Sounds like fun.
Oh.
It'd be a nice change of pace.
Good! Great! Awesome! It's going to be a couple days before we leave, but this excavation can take it's going to be about a 5 days travel to the cave system. And to get to the tower itself, I believe is another week of delving. And then after that, it's exploration time.
Oh, we're gonna be gone a while then.
Is that a problem? Or
Not-
We need to get some affairs settled here first.
Yeah.
But we'll just keep us updated when we need to leave.
well, it'll be in about 2 days. I hope that's enough time.
We'll see.
Only time will tell. We'll let you know
hopefully.
as soon as we know.
Okay. Obviously you know where I live, Kyron, so feel free to come, take a visit, even though I know my family doesn't. Well, Claude's okay with you. My sisters too. Mom's cool too. The other brothers you gotta worry about.
Can I talk to you in private, Irving?
I sure.
Cool.
Gets up from the table, just gives you all a bright
Uh-oh.
smile.
I'm probably just gonna stay out of this conversation.
I will see all of you soon, hopefully. And he goes with you, Kyron.
Okay.
Ezra's gonna go
So-
find us somewhere to sit.
So I'm gonna take him somewhere way out of the way, out of earshot of anyone.
Mhm.
I'm gonna sit him down, and I'm going to go over the events of the last 24 hours.
Buying a stuffed
Um,
drink.
Yes, I'm gonna be careful with how it was handled, and the way that I want to discuss his father's outrage while he was drunk at the party, and then the assassination that was made on his father was orchestrated by corrupt Polias.
All right.
And I'm gonna keep him up to date about what like everything that happened, like everything, including the underground, the
Hydra.
Hydra, the undead, everything, like basically ever since we got back to Dwightswald.
He's gonna think you're bullshitting and think it's a joke. And then he's gonna realize you're serious.
He listens to you for a bit, and after you finally finish saying what you need to say, he's quiet for a long, long time as it looks. You can see in his eyes darting back and forth, like not looking at anyone, just kind of thinking and almost calculating in a way, trying to figure things out. There is an emotion to his face, one of disbelief, shock, horror, anger. And after about 5 minutes, he looks up and he's like, "Thank you for telling me, Kyron. That is a lot to take in all at once.
I know you're adventuring a lot, but I wasn't sure if someone sent you a letter to find you or anything
I
when
mean, if this literally happened last night, then I'm very unaware of everything that happened. I literally just got back today. I need to go see. I need to go see Mom.
Of course, if you need me, you're always welcome at the manor.
Right. I won't lie, Kyron. I held very little love for my father, but it is very still a shell shock to hear that he's passed in such a way.
I understand. You know my opinions, but even considering all of that, deserved better.
I agree. In any
If your
case,
family needs anything, your older brothers aren't talking to me without wanting to kill me because they think we had something to do with it.
eh, that's their stubborn nature. Got them from Dad. I, I'll go make sure everything's all right. We still are going to leave the time frame. I can't put this off.
No,
I'm
I
contracted by the guild.
absolutely no. We'll get everything that we need to take care of done before we leave.
Take care, Kyron.
You too, Irving. We'll see you. We'll see you soon.
See you soon. On that note, I need the group to decide on something. What are you guys wanting to do? Are you going to go with Irving on this expedition? Or are you going to remain in Dwightswald? This is like, let's say that you guys have returned home, a couple days have passed, and you've had this conversation. What are you guys going to decide to do?
I think it depends if we could do some things in those couple of days leading up.
There's definitely one thing we should do before we go.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go back to the lab.
I still want to question Polias as well.
I will say in those couple of days, Polias has not awoken. He is in a catatonic state, just like Dwindle.
Okay.
It's still the same.
That's kind of what I figured would happen.
I figured that would happen as well.
I didn't even think about that.
I figured that's what was gonna happen.
Felix would jump on the opportunity to leave.
I'm not against leaving you guys. I want to make sure that the academy is running on its own, and we at least pay for a few months in advance for taxes and salaries before
Leaving for
we
a
take
month.
off. Because
So-
we're gonna be gone for a month, maybe longer. We have no idea what's up ahead.
The thing with the academy is it's going to take time for you to find a person and figure out their, how it's going to get set up and everything. It's going to take a month of delegation and paperwork for that to take effect.
Oh,
I
got
don't
a
suppose
man
I
that
can
likes
just
to
speed run it
paperwork.
over a couple of days, can I?
No.
Unfortunately not. Not when it's a
I-
delicate matter such as education.
Unless we find a headmaster first and have them deal with all that stuff for us while we're gone.
And
I mean, you could always have
I was about to say
Yeah, I was about to say-
Hensley.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
start a lot of the paperwork and delegation, as he is the butler, and he's kind of like not an overseer, but he has worked with your family for a long enough time where he is familiar with the
Yeah.
paperwork system. there'll still be things that you need to decide on that you need to sign, but he can help the process, start. And by the
Okay.
time you get back, you can probably finish it.
Because I'll give him a budget of 1,500 gold to work with. If he
Okay.
needs more, just send word.
Okay. So, so what's your decision?
My vote is that we leave.
I'm okay with leaving.
I can go.
Yep.
Go.
It'll be.
I think
it'll
we
be-
need a breather from Dwight's Wall.
It'll be a
Alright.
good study trip.
Honestly, yeah.
And the reason why I'm streamlining this is because this is going to be the end of tonight's game.
Yes.
Oh, I still want to have
And-
that conversation.
I know.
You can have the conversation before you guys next game at the beginning of the game, because you guys are going to be leaving when Kyron's family is leaving.
Mhm.
So that's the perfect time to have
Wait.
that conversation.
Alright, hold on.
Okay.
What direction is this? Is this taking
Ooh,
us?
good
Is this
point.
taking us north or south?
So if you guys go over to the Owlbear Rodeo site as I bring up the map.
Oh,
It's
God,
the
you're using
map,
that.
it's
You're
the
using
map.
that goddamn image.
I mean, that's the image of, this chapter. All right.
And for
Oh,
the
I
first
just
time,
ordered a pizza.
the first time in this entire session, you get to look at this screen.
Alright. So you guys are currently here in Dwightswald, right here, right?
Yeah.
You guys are going to be traveling all the way up to here.
Oh, hey!
We're
Would
going
you
to
look
the
at
Witchwood.
that? That's close to where I live.
Yes,
Or I did live.
exactly. Exactly. From what you've been told, the cave system that was discovered that had this ancient ruin in it is in this mountain range right here.
Yep.
Right about here.
Neat.
Yeah, okay.
So it's going to be a 5 days travel to get from there to there. Probably staying a night at in this area right here
We
before.
get to see Lunaris'
Oh,
house.
God.
It's Lunaris' time, isn't it?
Oh, God.
Thank fucking Lord
I'm
somebody
gonna be
else.
so excited not
Ah.
to have to be the fucking main talking point.
Thank fucking Lord somebody else.
Somebody that's not us.
You know, it's so funny because I've just like been laughing kind of at them. I'm like, "Ha, you guys have had to deal with this," and now it's like on me, and it's like, "Oh no, it's gonna be me
It's
now."
my turn to laugh.
What are these 3 dots?
Those are areas that I haven't named yet.
Oh, interesting.
Interesting.
God, are we gonna go? Oh, we don't. Get
They're open
lost.
for taking. Let's go capture.
Pizza's here. Be right back.
Hey, wow, that was great.
But yeah, no, that is going to be the end of tonight's game. Very heavy on the roleplay and everything, but that was the
That's
reason for
fine.
it.
Yeah.
It was very much a catch up.
Yeah, we did our combat
And
last time.
trying to figure out how and where things are going. This particular bit of the story is to get you guys out of Dwightswald for a little bit, because you have been here for a very long
Yes.
time. I
Thank
thought it
you.
would be
We have.
nice to get you guys out
Mhm.
and about and get to explore the world just a little bit
Thank you.
before returning to Dwightswald.
We'll be traveling. We could possibly travel with the Empress and my parents for like a day before splitting up.
Actually, yes.
Yay!
Oh.
What's going on?
You will be part of her entourage up to
All right, so got
Uh,
it. Don't
a
fucking
day-
melt.
a
Noted.
day of travel. Will get you guys to about right here. In which case you will begin. They will begin to go up here, and you guys will begin going this way.
Ezra, don't melt in front of the Empress. Do not melt in front of the Empress. Do not melt in front of the Empress.
Which is gonna be funny because you guys are
Contain
gonna be.
yourself.
You guys are going to be passing on the very edge of the Witchwood.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
we can just skip that.
Ezra, instead of worrying about melting in front of the Empress, please don't throw a teacup at her.
Please don't accidentally booty slap the Empress.
Oh no!
By the way, I wanted to do it, but I didn't get the opportunity to. I wanted you to jerkingly accidentally throw the measuring cup at somebody's head.
Oh no!
That'd have been-
Wow, that's like 10 points of bludgeoning damage.
Oh no! That would have been funny if you threw it at the doll instead.
By the way, Ezra would have shown Kyron that night after the bar the fact he can spawn that wall and the information he got from the what's his
We
face?
can. I think we can
Gibbles.
go that into next session.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I don't know when the next session was actually going to start. So.
2 weeks. Or are we doing it this every other week now?
Well,
It's gonna be every other
in-game
week.
timeline of when it was.
Oh, in-game
Probably
timeline.
starting next week, because next week I'm going to try and run the Pathfinder game, private
Yeah.
Pathfinder game. It's not going to be streamed, unfortunately, with another group that wanted to run Pathfinder, which I got to go and talk with them hopefully tomorrow to help finalize some builds for everybody
Hey.
because it's a little bit more of a complicated system.
Yeah, Pathfinder's a lot harder.
Yeah.
Pathfinder
It's really
first.
complicated.
Yeah.
However,
3.5, I don't
it's
miss
fun.
it, but I do miss it.
All right, with that being said, I think it's time to wrap it on up.
Yes. Who do we raid?
Hell yeah.
We could raid Val.
I'm good with that.
Sure.
Or. Let me just check.
Something joke. We could raid the pop-up parks thing again. Hot joke.
I think we'll go with Val.
That works.
All right. Oh, bye, Sammy.
Bye.
Well done. You just blipped out of existence.
Okay, what's the
Wait,
raid
wait,
message
wait,
gonna
window
be?
hides.
What's the raid message?
What's the raid message?
Um,
Let's go with the title of the arc, Madness Descends.
Sure.
All right, quick outros, Cody.
Hi, my name is Cody Lycan. I've been your DM here. You can find me over at twitch.tv/Cody Lycan. I play a bunch of games and everything like that. All right, next.
Rogue.
Xe.t. Oh, sorry.
I'm the PAWGERS. I'm the host of these D&D games. We're also raiding out really quick. So next.
Corvo.
Hi, I'm Corvo. I play Felix Rain, the group Alchemist, and now he's in a Game of Thrones situation. Right?
Lunaris.
I'm Benson Zahara. I also do the stream on Twitch. I do most of the spooky games. Stream occasionally. Ezra.
Ezra. Xe.tv. Experiment. Son.
I'm the scary dragon. I'm Simblaka.
And
Sammy.
I'm the Bard Kyron. It's been my pleasure. It's been
Hey, you
everything.
All
guys-
right.
We're so pleasured. All right, let's raid.
Thank you guys
You
so
all
much
have
for
a good
watching.
night. Have a good week.
Bye.
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 See you soon.